So after seeing this interesting introduction, we are glad to have with us today Mrs. Hamza Taqi. He is a Master Performance Consultant Managing Director for Knowledge Consulting. So hello and good morning, Mr. Hamza.
Hello, good morning to you.
You're most welcome, and thank you for joining us today on our show, Good Morning Kuwait. You know what's the good thing about the morning time? Before I came to the studio, I saw the most positive and optimistic guy.
Actually, you know, you kind of gave me good energy.
Thank you so much.
Because I was complaining in the way about some service provider.
It's okay. I wish that, I know you will overcome it after the show.
Yeah, I already overcome it, yes.
Because you mentioned something important. Because you have an issue all the day, we are humans.
Yes.
We face circumstances, we face too many things.
Absolutely.
So it depends about us, about our mindset, how we think about all the things. Because we say all the time, any circumstance you face, 90% it's about your reaction. Then it's about the reaction.
Absolutely.
So we need a self-development personality for ourselves.
Okay.
Is it very important to any person, Mr. Hamza?
Self-development?
Yes.
Yes, it's basically, that's our nature. We, since aeons, since we were gatherers and hunters, we were looking for, we have curiosity inside us. We are learners by nature. But you know, sometimes with schools and stuff and exams, people, once they graduate or something, they feel that, no, khalas, I don't want, you know, to learn because I learned enough for all my life, 22 years, all my life. So, you know, so they shy away sometimes. And some people, you know, they feel that they are, they don't need to be developed. They are already developed. Nice. There is a big study that shows that most people, they evaluate themselves with more qualification than what they are really is.
So
Exactly,
so it depends, Sarah, when our distinguished guest said it depends about our mind and thoughts.
Our mind and thoughts.
Yes.
So, Mr. Hamza, we know that you created a self-development method or model, actually, which is called TEPO. Can you actually elaborate more about that?
TEPO. And I always say TEPO up or TEPO down, because basically TEPO model can take us up or can take us down. It depends again on what Mr. Abdulaziz said regarding the thoughts, our thoughts.
Yes.
So TEPO, it's an acronym that I created within, it's going to be a book. But the TEPO acronym, so T stands for thoughts. So our thoughts, how we think. When we wake up in the morning, what do we say? Oh, I'm going to the work, or I'm going to school, or, you know, or you're waking up and saying, thank God I'm still alive, I'm breathing, I have a new day, a new life, a new adventure. So your thoughts, what you put in your mind will dictate how it will influence your emotion. And that's the second part, the E for the TEPO. The E is our emotion. So what we put in our mind will influence our emotions and the heart. And then with that, if we do it over and over again, it becomes a belief that we believe that we are not enough or we are not able and so on. And then it will influence our behavior.
Yes.
So we behave in a certain manner. You see people behaving as if they own the world and they have nothing really. And you see the people that they have a lot, but they act as if, or they behave as if they are not. So our behavior, of course, comes the outcome or the results that we want.
Nice.
So if you want to change your result or you're not happy about your life, you have to look at your thoughts and your mindset.
Nice.
Okay.
So this is we call it TEPO.
TEPO. So
Yeah.
T present as thoughts.
Thoughts, emotions, behavior,
Yes.
and then outcome.
And
it's circular, so
Yes.
it's spiral. It can go like, if I have a bad thought,
Yes.
my emotion will be a bit, you know, down. And when my emotion is down, even my relationship or my behavior will be in in a certain
Yes.
way. And if my behavior is a bad way, I get bad result or bad outcome.
Exactly.
So, and when I get a bad outcome, again, it goes to my thought. It affects my thought, and my thought will be bad again, and I'll go into that spiral,
circle, yeah.
down in that circle. Or the other way around, if you think in a good way, again, it will influence you again with the good result. You feel yourself, you are empowered, you are progressing day by day, you are achieving more. You go to your, and you become successful.
And you are doing also better and better.
Yes.
So Tibo, this strong words you already created,
Yes.
it have different and a big meaning, very deep meaning.
Yes.
It's required a certain skills to be a good Tibo.
Yes, of course. Because see, we need to, for example, we need emotional intelligence.
Yes.
We need to be aware of our emotion and how we are reacting
Expressing
to
it, yeah.
expressing it, and how we are reacting to our emotion, anger, sad, you know, and it has the thoughts. The thoughts influence the emotion. So sometimes we wake up in the morning going to the mobile, and we look
Direct.
at a certain platform in there, and you have a certain message, and if the message is bad, immediately
It will,
it will affect your emotion. You feel
Yes.
bad, you think in a bad way, and you start telling yourself, you know, you're driving to work or to school, and you're asking yourself, what's happening with me? What's wrong with me? What is it? Because you have received some, and you have accepted it, you took it in.
the emotions, the
Yeah,
energy.
the idea or the thought or the message that will be coming into the emotion, and then into the behavior, and then in the outcome.
Yes.
So basically, we need to be one of the skills that we need to be awareness and mindset. We need to be conscious. Sometimes we are overthinking.
Exactly.
They say 90% or 95% of the thoughts that we have,
It's
the
only-
automatic thoughts that we have, it's repeated. It's
Yeah.
the same thought we had yesterday and the day before, and we keep going on.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And they say that the mind and the thoughts is like a sponge. They suck everything as what we are saying all around the day, and that really affect our body even, not even our thought and our behavior.
They are connected, because body and mind are connected with the
Yes,
spirit. Yes,
that's why. So we know that Mr. Hamza, not always the road of success is paved, and we face a lot of failures and mistakes. So how actually can we become or overcome actually and avoid the mistakes and learn from our past?
By playing with our mindset and our thoughts again. We go to the T-ball.
Yes.
Basically, see, mistakes, failures should be deleted from our dictionary.
Okay.
We say challenges.
Yes.
We
nice.
say obstacles.
Nice.
Okay, and these obstacles are there only to make us stronger. As people, we grow into this life as, you know, we have nothing, right? We come with nothing, and we will go with nothing. But God created us to do something in this, you know, experiment, and you can do good or you can do bad,
Yes.
and you know the consequences of both. So why not do good? And so thinking of failure as a stepstone or a step toward your success it's a different way. You have a different mindset. Then your emotion will be much better.
Yes.
It's like, you know, the other day I was telling the story of Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, one of the story he had, that he built this laboratory with all chemicals, and he was doing so many, you know, he's an inventor.
Yes.
And somehow his laboratory or his factory burned out. It was burning, and with the chemicals it was like doing so many things. And he was there with his little child.
Yes.
With the little kid. So he looked at the fire and everything,
And
that's
the
as well,
ashes,
and the ashes and all these things like, you know, fireworks. He told his son, go and call your mom. She's not gonna, I don't want her to miss this fireworks.
Oh, okay.
See, that's the different thought.
The different-
Nobody, I mean, if my factory is burned, I will
Burning.
not think that way.
Yeah.
But he showed us that, you know, you can.
You can.
Yeah.
Because it's burned, what you can do?
Yeah. That's it.
You have to
can-
think positively.
Exactly. So if it's burn, you say, oh, it's burn, and then you go to all your members, your friends, your burn. So what? What's going to happen? It's not going to do anything.
Yes.
Accept it, and again, enjoy what you are seeing in terms of fire. And this is how,
React to it.
Yeah, how they react.
That's really a great example.
Actually, response, we call it, rather than react, because even the doctor, when he gives you a medicine, he said, come after next week, let's see how it's responded.
Yes.
If it reacts, it's bad. If it's respond, it's like you want to respond, not you react. When you react like without thinking.
Blink an eye.
Yes. And usually, when you react, is not good.
Not good, yeah, because you don't think.
Yeah, because you without thinking, yeah.
Exactly.
So it gives you to another question.
Yes.
Like when I did something great, when I accomplished something, some people say, go buy expensive watch, go travel, go buy something like you call luxury suit. So it's like a reward of a certain result. Is it like if I accomplish something and I have a good self-development personality, I achieved, is it okay to reward myself, to motivate myself?
Yes, why not? At the end of the day, you're doing everything, or we are doing everything for our own benefit. So why not use the value and enjoy yourself and take a break and
enjoy?
Gift yourself with something. This is beautiful. I like this idea, and I would recommend it to everybody who's watching us.
Yes. So, Mr. Hamza, you already mentioned a great example of how being optimistic even in the bad circumstances. I have another example, which is, let's say, a honey seller asks a vinegar seller, why do people buy from you and leave me? The seller of vinegar replied, I will sell vinegar with a tongue of honey, and you'll sell honey with a tongue of vinegar. So, Mr. Hamza, what is the importance of the attitude in the personal and business dealings from that great example?
I like that. I mean, if you're selling honey with the tongue of vinegar, that means, your tongue is really bad and the words that you are using are really bad.
Yes.
And words are very important. I mean, again, we as human beings, our body consists of 70% water. Our brain consists of 82% of water. And water is a life element. And sometimes we don't know. That's why we, they say, in our tradition, this is read, Quran on it or something, drink the water. It is true because Dr. Motson from Mosoto from Japan have approved it with the crystal, and I'm sure you know that. So the word that we tell ourselves and the word that we listen from each other is affecting our body and our brain. So we have to be very careful on, especially if we are serving other, the choice of words we use to attract them, so they come and do business, whether it's honey or we are selling vinegar or whatever we are selling, services, whatever. So, the word that we use should be attracting our customers and making them feel good. Even in our advertisement, even in our ads, we should use good words. I see sometimes some communication, because they want to make it viral and they want to make everybody talk, they make it so negative or so has a very bad
impact
annotation. So why? Because they say, oh, we will have more, viewers and stuff. No, you can have more viewer with doing it more smartly or more cleverly, and you can achieve the same result, but in a positive way. Why you want to associate your brand with something negative?
Exactly.
We say all the time, I saw one of your interviews, taker, matcher, and also giver.
Yes.
It's the art of giving.
Yes.
So if you take this role, the art of giving, and you make like a new commercial project to make it better, how can I make the best project ever for commercial?
How can I make
See,
the
I take
project?
something for something together.
How can I? You're saying how can you make a successful project?
Yes.
Well, see, the beginning is that we have to look for something that we love to do, something that we like, and not necessarily we know how. Okay, because the how will come.
How will come?
It will come. See, you need to know what you want, and if you really want it passionately, you feel that you really want it, everything will work out. but provided you are very clear with yourself and it's in alignment and something for the good of the community or the good for the universe, then it will work out, definitely.
Nice,
Definitely.
amazing. We
Yes.
say, Mr. Hamza, that good times run very fast.
Yes.
We didn't fill the time. So I like, for sure, we will come again in our episode, another episode. We're going to talk more about the self-development and even how to be the good sales manager. Thank you so much.
Sure, sure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Hamza,
you.
for your big smile, actually. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's contagious.
We had with us today big appreciations, actually, to our guest, Mr. Hamza Taqi. He's a Master Performance Consultant, Managing Director for Knowledge Consulting. So, dear viewers, don't go away. We have this tiny little break and then we'll move on.